Not only does he face federal charges of sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy,
mob-like behavior. These cases are generally brought against mobs. So they are describing a criminal enterprise.
He and I enjoyed this great, intimate relationship of brotherhood. This is someone who destroyed my life.
I told Mr. Combs I'm going to try and get his case to trial as quickly as possible.
Diddy's legendary parties have always been shrouded in mystery and intrigue. From outrageous public displays of affection to jaw-dropping moments like pouring champagne on naked women in a pool, these gatherings are anything but ordinary. What shocking secrets lie behind those extravagant displays? These last photos, taken before his arrest, capture an electrifying atmosphere that leaves you questioning everything. Why did things spiral so out of control? And what about the mysterious stash of baby oil discovered in his home? What could that possibly reveal about Diddy's lifestyle? Join us as we uncover the unforgettable moments and scandalous secrets behind Diddy's notorious nightlife. Let's dive in. Sparks fly. Diddy's risky light shows. Sean Diddy Combs has always been known for his over-the-top parties, but recent revelations have shed a disturbing light on the darker side of these events. From shocking performances to allegations of sexual misconduct, Diddy's parties have been a source of controversy and fascination for years. One particularly shocking incident occurred at a 2007 Paris party. Models dressed in barely their outfits took part in a light show that involved using industrial tools like grinders to create showers of sparks and debris. The eerie and intense visuals, with the sparks flying against the dark backdrop of the party, left a lasting impression on those who witnessed it. The scene was a stark contrast to the glamorous image that Diddy often cultivated. Journalist Tom Bryant, who attended the party, described the scene as bizarre and unsettling. He recalled scantily clad women being lifted by security guards and placed next to Diddy, while his then-partner, Kim Porter, seemed unbothered by the explicit activities around her. Bryant's account of the party was just a glimpse into the excesses that often characterized Diddy's events. Diddy himself reveled in the extravagance of his parties, often boasting about his lavish lifestyle and romantic escapades. In one interview, he even detailed a 30-hour tantric session with Kim Porter that involved champagne and strawberries. These stories painted a picture of a man who pushed the boundaries of acceptable behavior and was always looking for the next thrill. However, the darker side of Diddy's parties has been revealed in recent years. He has been accused of using force, threats, and manipulation to coerce women into engaging in sexual acts with male sex workers. These allegations have led to criminal charges and raised serious questions about his character and behavior. Despite the controversies surrounding his parties, Diddy's events have continued to attract A-list celebrities and draw significant media attention. The allure of these gatherings lies in the promise of exclusivity, extravagance, and a chance to escape the ordinary. However, the darker side of these parties, as revealed by allegations of abuse and exploitation, serves as a stark reminder of the potential consequences of unchecked excess. The revelations about Diddy's parties have sparked important conversations about the nature of celebrity culture and the power dynamics that can exist within these exclusive circles. While Diddy's parties may have once been seen as glamorous and exciting, they now serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked excess and the importance of holding individuals accountable for their actions. Champagne shower, topless women at Diddy's party. Diddy's parties have always been synonymous with extravagance and excess, and the stories that emerge from these events are often as wild as the parties themselves. One particularly memorable moment from a Diddy party involved a group of topless women pouring champagne on each other in a pool. The scene was captured in photos from Diddy's penultimate party in 2008. A tangle of half-naked women frolicked in the swimming pool, pouring champagne into the open mouth of a male guest. Guests were seen laughing and cheering, enjoying the lively atmosphere as music played in the background. The scene was a stark contrast to the more traditional images of elegance and sophistication that often accompany celebrity parties. This moment perfectly encapsulated the wild and carefree spirit of Diddy's parties. These events weren't just about glitz and glamour. They were also about letting loose, having fun, and pushing the boundaries of social norms. The topless women pouring champagne on each other was a clear example of this, a moment that was both shocking and exhilarating. The stories that emerge from Diddy's parties are often exaggerated and embellished, but they remain a fascinating glimpse into the world of celebrity excess. Whether the accounts are true or not, one thing is certain. The Diddy party remains a tantalizing piece of pop culture history, etched in memory as the epitome of glamorous excess. Diddy's parties were more than just a celebration of wealth and fame. They were also a reflection of the changing cultural landscape of the early 2000s. As society became more permissive and open-minded, Diddy's parties pushed the boundaries of what was considered acceptable behavior. The topless women pouring champagne on each other was just one example of the wild and outrageous things that happened at these events. While some may view Diddy's parties as tasteless and excessive, others see them as a celebration of freedom and expression. Regardless of one's perspective, it is undeniable that these events left a lasting impression on popular culture. The stories that emerge from Diddy's parties continue to fascinate and intrigue, serving as a reminder of the excesses of the early 21st century. A celestial spectacle, the angels of Diddy's white parties. Diddy's white parties were notorious for their extravagance and excess, but they also had a more disturbing side. One particularly unsettling element of these events was the presence of models dressed as angels. These ethereal figures, with their white gowns and wings, added a surreal and eerie quality to the already extravagant parties. The white parties were held in various locations, including the Hamptons, Beverly Hills, and Saint-Tropez. The strict dress code of all white created a uniform appearance, stripping away the guests' individual identities and placing them on an equal footing. As Diddy explained to Oprah Winfrey, it was to strip away everyone's image and put us all in the same color and on the same level. The parties were attended by a who's who of celebrities, including actors, musicians, models, socialites, and more. The event was highly sought after, but only a select few were lucky enough to receive an invitation. The combination of the angelic figures, the all-white dress code, and the star-studded guest list created a truly unsettling atmosphere. The angels at Diddy's white parties were more than just a visual spectacle. They were also a symbol of the event's eerie and disturbing quality. The combination of the white gowns, wings, and the overall ambiance of the parties created a sense of unease and discomfort. The angels were often seen mingling with the guests, adding to the surreal and unsettling atmosphere of the events. Their presence served as a reminder that these parties were not just about excess and extravagance. They were also about creating a disturbing and unsettling experience. The angels at Diddy's white parties were a testament to the power of imagination to create a sense of unease and discomfort. These ethereal figures with their white gowns and wings added a touch of the sinister to the already extravagant parties. The combination of the angelic figures, the all-white dress code, and the star-studded guest list created a truly disturbing atmosphere that continues to haunt and disturb. A shocking revelation, the dark side of Diddy's parties. Maitland Ward, the actress from Boy Meets World, who later became a porn star, has made a shocking claim about Sean Diddy Combs' rumored freak-off parties. According to Ward, these events were far more intense and dangerous than even the most explicit porn orgy. Ward suggested that the IV fluids allegedly used at Diddy's parties may have been necessary due to drug use rather than the actual sexual acts. She described her own experience with a 12-hour orgy, which she said was exhausting, but not as extreme as what she had heard about Diddy's parties. Ward emphasized that pornographic performers are professionals who are trained to handle extended scenes, while neophytes may not be prepared for such extreme situations. One of the most disturbing details revealed in the indictment against Diddy was his alleged use of drugs to keep women energized during the sex parties. According to reports, he supplied women with ecstasy, ketamine, and BHB, which can have serious health consequences. These drugs can lead to a variety of side effects, including increased heart rate, blood pressure, and body temperature. They can also cause hallucinations, paranoia, and seizures. Ward's revelations paint a disturbing picture of the darker side of Diddy's parties. These events were not just about excess and extravagance. They were also about exploitation and abuse. The use of drugs, the coercion of women, and the dangerous conditions created a toxic environment that put participants at risk. The indictment against Diddy includes other shocking details, such as the fact that he would fly sex workers from around the world for these parties. The sheer scale and depravity of these events are hard to comprehend. Ward's revelations serve as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked excess and the importance of holding individuals accountable for their actions. The freak-off parties were not just a celebration of hedonism. They were also a disturbing example of the abuse of power and the exploitation of vulnerable individuals. The revelations about Diddy's parties have sparked important conversations about the nature of celebrity culture and the power dynamics that can exist within these exclusive circles. While Diddy's parties may have once been seen as glamorous and exciting, they now serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked excess and the importance of holding individuals accountable for their actions. Diddy's extravagant parties, a glimpse into celebrity excess. Sean Diddy Combs' annual parties were once a highly sought-after event, but the recent scandals surrounding the disgraced businessman and producer have tarnished their reputation. These gatherings were known for their extravagance, exclusivity, and the all-white dress code that was strictly enforced. The parties began in 1998 as a way for Combs to integrate his hip-hop lifestyle with the East Coast elite. With a guest list of up to 1,000 people, these events were marked by luxurious decorations, vibrant themes, and unforgettable experiences. The atmosphere was electric, with high-energy music and an air of celebration that encouraged guests to let loose. Lavish buffets and signature cocktails crafted by top mixologists kept the party lively and engaging. Diddy parties were more than just social events. They were immersive experiences that blended luxury, creativity, and a sense of community among celebrities. The all-white dress code created a uniform appearance, stripping away the guests' individual identities and placing them on an equal footing. This unique aspect of the parties contributed to their mystique and appeal. While the recent scandals surrounding Diddy have cast a shadow over his past achievements, the memory of his extravagant parties lives on. These events were a testament to the excesses and extravagance of the early 2000s, and they continue to fascinate and intrigue. The parties were often held at prestigious venues, such as private estates and luxurious hotels. The attention to detail was impeccable, with every aspect of the event carefully planned and executed. From the elaborate decorations to the world-class entertainment, these parties were designed to impress and amaze. Diddy's parties were not just a celebration of wealth and fame, they were also a reflection of the changing cultural landscape of the early 2000s. As society became more permissive and open-minded, Diddy's parties pushed the boundaries of what was considered acceptable behavior. The all-white dress code, while seemingly restrictive, was actually a way to create a sense of unity and equality among the guests. While the recent scandals surrounding Diddy have tarnished his reputation, the memory of his extravagant parties lives on. These events were a testament to the excesses and extravagance of the early 2000s, and they continue to fascinate and intrigue. They were a glimpse into a world of luxury and excess where celebrities could let loose and indulge in their wildest fantasies. A closer look at Diddy's extravagant parties. Beyond the surface, Diddy's parties were legendary for their unique and exciting atmosphere. Step into a world of luxury and excess as we explore the behind-the-scenes of these extravagant events. The cozy lounges, plush sofas, and small tables created a welcoming and inviting environment where guests could connect and enjoy themselves. The gossip surrounding these events went beyond just the lavish decorations and stylish outfits. Stories about wild behavior, fueled by personal accounts and social media whispers, painted a colorful and sometimes scandalous picture of what went on behind closed doors. While some guests proudly shared their adventures, others preferred to keep quiet, adding to the intrigue. These parties were a hot topic for gossip columns and online discussions, sparking endless speculation and debate. Diddy's parties weren't just about indulgence, they were also about influence. In the competitive music industry, connections are essential, and these gatherings were a place where relationships were formed, broken, and strengthened. They were both celebratory and cutthroat, luxurious yet filled with hidden agendas. Beyond the glitz and glamour, Diddy's parties were a reflection of the music industry itself. They were a place where deals were made, careers were launched, and reputations were forged. The intimate atmosphere of these parties allowed for candid conversations and networking opportunities that could be invaluable in the competitive world of entertainment. While the recent scandals surrounding Diddy have tarnished his reputation, the memory of his extravagant parties lives on. These events were a testament to the excesses and extravagance of the early 2000s, and they continue to fascinate and intrigue. They were a glimpse into a world of luxury and excess, where celebrities could let loose and indulge in their wildest fantasies. Diddy's parties were more than just a celebration of wealth and fame. They were a cultural phenomenon that captured the imagination of the public. The combination of luxury, excess, and celebrity intrigue made these events a must-attend for anyone who wanted to be seen and heard in the entertainment industry. While the scandals surrounding Diddy have cast a shadow over his legacy, the memory of his extravagant parties will continue to fascinate and intrigue for years to come. Leonardo DiCaprio at Diddy's infamous parties. The image of Leonardo DiCaprio, the Titanic star, sitting beside Diddy and a few friends, smoking and sipping champagne, is both shocking and haunting. This photo, taken when DiCaprio was just 25, reveals a darker side of the actor's public persona. Diddy's parties were infamous for their wild and often scandalous behavior. The presence of a Hollywood A-lister like DiCaprio at these events adds a layer of intrigue and raises questions about the darker side of fame. The photo shows DiCaprio enjoying himself, laughing, and engaging in relaxed conversations with his friends. However, the context of these parties, including the rumors of illegal activities, makes the image more disturbing. DiCaprio's presence at Diddy's parties reveals the attraction that celebrities have for the luxurious lifestyle that these events offer. However, it also shows the dangers of associating with people who may be involved in illegal activities. The image of DiCaprio smoking and sipping champagne at Diddy's party is a stark reminder that even the most famous and admired celebrities are not immune to the temptations and dangers of the entertainment industry. The revelation of DiCaprio's attendance at Diddy's parties has sparked a debate about the ethics of celebrity behavior and the dangers of associating with people who may be involved in illegal activities. Some argue that DiCaprio should have been more aware of the reputation of these parties and the potential risks involved. Others defend his right to socialize with whomever he chooses. Regardless of one's perspective, the image of DiCaprio at Diddy's party is a haunting reminder of the darker side of fame and the dangers of unchecked excess. It serves as a warning to other celebrities about the importance of being mindful of their associations and the potential consequences of their actions. A dark secret revealed. Famous guests involved in crimes. Sean "Diddy" Combs, once a celebrated figure in the music industry, has been thrust into the center of a scandal involving allegations of sex trafficking and abuse. The recent raids on his properties have shed light on a disturbing world of secrecy, coercion, and exploitation. At the heart of the scandal are claims that Diddy regularly hosted parties involving sex workers, underage girls, and other famous celebrities. These parties, allegedly dubbed freak-offs, were characterized by a culture of fear and intimidation. Attendees were often forced to sign non-disclosure agreements and threatened with violence if they spoke out. One of the most damning allegations against Diddy comes from record producer Jones, who filed a £24 million lawsuit against the rapper. Jones claims that Diddy's association with celebrities gave him and his associates legitimacy, and that the rapper was regularly involved in sex trafficking. Jones also alleges that he was coerced into hiring prostitutes for Diddy in Miami, where work is legal. In addition to the allegations of trafficking, Diddy has also faced accusations of abuse. His former long-term partner, Cassie Ventura, has claimed that she was subjected to a pattern of abuse, including being forced to engage in a voyeurism fantasy where she was directed to have sex with male prostitutes while Diddy watched, masturbated, and recorded the acts. The allegations against Diddy have raised serious concerns about the prevalence of sexual exploitation in the music industry and the power dynamics that can enable such abuses. The recent raids on his properties and the ongoing legal proceedings are likely to shed further light on the scandal and the extent of Diddy's alleged wrongdoing. As the investigation continues, it remains to be seen whether Diddy will face criminal charges or be held accountable for the alleged abuses. The scandal has already had a significant impact on his reputation and career, and it is unclear whether he will be able to recover the damage. The surprising connection: Diddy and Trump at the 1998 party. Diddy has always been a master at forging connections with some of the most influential figures across various industries. But a recently resurfaced photo from 1998 takes this to a whole new level. In the image, Diddy and Donald Trump share the spotlight at one of Diddy's iconic parties, highlighting the music mogul's expansive network that stretches far beyond Hollywood. Trump's appearance at such an extravagant gathering showcases his knack for navigating different worlds: Hollywood, business, and politics. It's fascinating to see how, even before stepping onto the political stage, he had established strong ties within elite social circles. This glimpse into their connection paints a picture of a man who, despite his controversial reputation, knew how to mingle with A-listers and power players alike. While Diddy is primarily recognized as a music mogul and entrepreneur, his ability to attract individuals like Trump speaks volumes about the caliber of his relationships. It's a reminder that his network includes not just artists, but also influential figures from various realms, including those with political clout. This unexpected bond between Diddy and Trump adds another layer to the conversation about how power and influence often intertwine across different industries. It raises intriguing questions about the dynamics that unfold behind the scenes at such star-studded events, where celebrities, business moguls, and even future presidents can unexpectedly cross paths. What other surprising connections lie hidden in the world of entertainment? No one knows. Diddy's wild nights behind the glamour. Diddy's parties have always been legendary, known for their extravagance and excess. But behind the glitz and glamour, a darker side has emerged. While guests often recall the lavish decorations, celebrity-filled guest lists, and flowing champagne, there have been whispers of chaotic behavior and even more disturbing secrets lurking beneath the surface. Some stories are likely exaggerated or embellished, but others suggest a more sinister reality. One of the most shocking allegations against Diddy involves his alleged involvement in sex trafficking. Several women have come forward with claims of being coerced into prostitution and forced to attend his parties. These allegations, coupled with the numerous lawsuits filed against him, paint a disturbing picture of the man who once reigned supreme in the hip-hop world. In addition to the sex trafficking allegations, there have also been reports of drug use, violence, and other illicit activities taking place at Diddy's parties. Some insiders claim that these events were often chaotic and unpredictable, with guests engaging in risky behavior and making poor decisions. Despite the controversies surrounding his parties, Diddy has always maintained his innocence and denied any wrongdoing. However, as more women come forward with their stories, the pressure on him to face the consequences of his alleged actions is growing. The once legendary parties that were once synonymous with excess and glamour may now be remembered for their darker side. These horrific allegations, along with the long list of lawsuits, paints the real image of what Diddy, the once famous music mogul who ruled the world OG hip-hop, might be in reality. Although the investigations are still going on, the charges against Diddy are too wild and might result in him having the same fate as other sex traffickers like Ghislaine Maxwell and R. Kelly. What do you think was the most bizarre or shocking thing that happened at Diddy's parties? Do you think Diddy's parties were a reflection of the excesses of the 1990s and early 2000s? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel for more intriguing stories. Thanks for watching.